everyone came from a woman. Everyone came from a woman. You
so
can't
you
tell
don't believe
me
that God created Adam?
No, I don't believe that I come from a rib. I don't believe that. I believe I came out of my mom's vagina. Like you. You also came out of your mother's vagina.
Yeah.
Kwakhona umama owamitha uAdam.
Ubani lo mama?
Abambhali phela encwadini eyingcwele ngoba they trying to make patriarchy a thing. I believe in science. I believe in evidence. I believe in tangible things that I can see, smell, hear, feel.
How can you smell? How can you hear? How can you feel without God intervention?
And I want to see God. Bring God here. Let me see him.
Is it like really necessary for us to cancel people? Is this like canceling people a very constructive thing to do? Because I feel at the same time it's subjective. It chooses who you are and what you are. If people like you, you will not be cancelled. Shit is always trending for shit, bro. Like doing some stuff.
I honestly, I didn't even know who he was.
He used to rob people. He was in jail and everything, but people love him still. Nobody's gonna cancel him.
And I think he's on drugs too.
We don't have grace. I know we're not Mondana, but we need to have grace. You know, we need to have grace.
People are jealous.
They want their life for themselves.
There's no need to cancel her.
People were saying it's mass unfollowing of grace. What? I'm like, what the fuck? Mass unfollowing. Because Grace chose to pay for her ex's funeral and be
she paid for the whole funeral?
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Unfiltered Podcast with Bafana and
Nina with a K.
Yeah, we're back once again with Nina with the K. You don't just spell Nina without the K.
Yeah, the K is silent. Obvious.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great too, man. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching the previous episode. I had a great time, and it seems like you guys liked it. And, I'd be coming with another one, Come with another one. Yeah. I told you we're going to be here for a while. So, man, how you been?
I've been great.
Yeah.
I've been good. My life is boring. I don't have a man.
I thought women were decentering men.
Yes, we are trying to.
But seemingly it's not.
We should be decentering men because, men are just not very good people. But
why are we being decentered in the beginning? Like, why? We can't exist. Guys, you came from us. You know that? The Bible specifically says it. That
it's not proof. It's just a book that was written. I could also write a book and then 1,000 years' time, people are going to believe what I wrote. It's not enough evidence. Guys, everyone came from a woman. Everyone came from a woman.
You don't believe that God created Adam?
No, I don't believe that I come from a rib. I don't believe that. I believe I came out of my mom's vagina. Like you. You also came out of your mother's vagina.
Yeah.
So,
but okay, for argument's sake, like, humor me here. Because I'm trying to say, like, you came from us. So
we do not come from you. We came from a woman.
You also the one
just
that,
like you come from a woman.
You also the one that led us to sin.
Even the first man.
A woman led man to a sin.
But
we're the wrong ones, yeah.
Even the first man ever made, Adam. Kwakhona umama owamitha uAdam.
Ubani lo mama?
Abambhali phela encwadini eyingcwele ngoba they trying to make patriarchy a thing.
Wait. So okay.
They trying to make patriarchy rule. They're trying to make you seem like you guys were the first people here. Okay, it's fine. You are the first people here. Yeah. But mama,
so you don't believe that God took 7 days
do not
to build Umhlaba Nezulu and the human on top of that?
Anything that the Bible has to say.
Okay,
I believe in science. I believe in evidence. I believe in tangible things that I can see, smell, hear, feel.
How can you smell? How can you hear? How can you feel without God intervention?
And I want to see God. Bring God here. Let me see him. Let God tell me that I came from a rib.
So everything that you believe in, you've seen.
Yes.
You believe you're going to be rich one day, right?
Yes.
Have you seen yourself being rich?
I see it in my head.
You don't see it. It's not there in front of you. You believe it because your mind is telling you it's going to happen.
Mind is telling me.
You have believed.
And because my mind is telling me, so it will come alive. It will come true.
You see yourself being successful.
See it. Yes.
You see yourself having a family and a husband.
I see myself.
But you've never seen yourself with a husband. You've never seen yourself with kids.
That reality is already happening. I just need to meet it. I just need to get there.
The lies.
But it's already happening. That reality. Okay, I will have a husband. I will be rich.
Let's digress.
Anyway, let's not talk about the Bible.
Yeah, because it's gonna trigger a lot of people.
It's gonna take a long day. In fact,
I've never met. Are you an atheist? Or is that what they call people who don't believe in God?
I'm not an atheist because, Mina, I believe there is a creator. I believe we
You just don't believe in God.
I don't believe in the God of the Bible. I don't believe in that God.
But you're an atheist then.
I don't believe in that God because that God is crazy.
You're an atheist because if you're an anti-God believer.
But I do believe that there is a creator who made
God.
Who made Adam and Eve and me and you. I believe that there's someone behind all of this beautiful creation.
You think you were just born like this and be all beautiful?
I do believe
because there was no one behind this creation.
There's someone behind it, but it's not the God of the Bible. It's not that one. One of the Bible.
Who's God then? Who?
We don't know. Nobody knows. We
do. You just say you don't know. You are in denial about it.
I don't know who God is. I don't know.
You're not providing
facts. But my God is not the one that they talk about on the Bible. That is not my God.
Why is that the case?
No, because the Bible contradicts itself too much. There's too many loopholes. There's too many questions.
Yourself too?
Yes, I do. I do also contradict myself.
So now you don't exist in that because you contradict yourself.
If God is supposed to be a perfect God, there's not supposed to be any loopholes in the Bible.
No, God. No, who said God is perfect?
You guys make it seem like he is.
No, we're not believing in God because he's perfect. We believe in God because he is a creator of everything that we will see.
Okay, anyway, let's get to the discussion of today. Because I
can see.
Yes.
We are triggered. We are triggered already. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have been having a wonderful, wonderful week. Yeah, we're back once again. And man, we just talking about very nice things today. What's been on your mind really this week?
What has been on my mind? Money on my mind. Money on my mind. Pour it up.
You know, I came across something. It happened a while ago though. Do you watch Real Housewives of Durban?
I don't like watching reality.
You don't?
I don't like watching reality.
I just recommended a reality show like not so long ago. Like that show, it's so nice. I
haven't watched it.
You should.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Please, it's such
I'm gonna buy junk food.
Let me tell you. Okay, the show I'm talking about is A Farmer Wants a Wife. It's an American show, obviously, and there's the farmers there who literally like want wives. I don't know why, but obviously everybody needs a wife. So they get paired with 8 girls. They need to choose 5, and they have to live with those 5 girls in the same farmhouse that they have. And then a guy will go on dates with these girls, leave and work on the farm with these girls, see how good they are. And then the guy need to pick and chop them. It's okay. I don't need you. I need what. And there's a slave queen there.
What is she doing on the show?
I don't know. I don't fucking understand.
Please don't spoil the show for me.
I'm not trying to spoil it. I'm just giving context.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I'm not gonna spoil it. You're gonna come back and tell me how you liked it then.
Okay, I like reality shows. Like I like Love Island, for example. I love Love at First Sight.
Yeah.
So there are some reality shows that I used to like The Bachelor back in the day. I don't like it anymore. So I do watch reality shows, but it's not everything. Like I'm a Real Housewives of Durban. I think I only watched season 1 and 2, and then after that, I lost interest because I just felt like it's same thing, different characters.
Okay.
Sometimes they add more characters.
Valid though. The reason why I'm talking about Real House, because I don't even watch it as well, but I came across something that was very not nice, I believe. Okay, there was a situation with Meaning Tuline. She was
who's Meaning Tuli?
Meaning Tuli is a Gagas FM radio DJ. And she's on that show. I don't know how, on what grounds, because I don't think she's a housewife because she works with Gagas.
Is she married? Is she engaged to,
I don't know.
To a rich man?
I don't watch the show, so I don't know the whole context. But the things that I'm trying to get to is that she physically attacked Lundi London.
Why?
On the show.
She hit her while they were filming.
It was one of the episodes. It's only aired on the reunion, I believe. I don't have the full context, so I've never watched the show. So already she poked her like this on her face. Like with the finger. Because, I don't know, she felt maybe she disrespected her parents. And then she...
Londi disrespected her parents?
Yeah.
How did we even come to that argument? Like, why
it was wild because Londi said something and then
insult her parents? Why did Londi do that?
I don't know. I'd say, as I said, I've never watched. So those who watch, maybe can give us context on the comments. But what happened is that now people were calling for Minintuli to be cancelled.
Because
to be fired from her job at Gaga C, to be stripped off and everything.
So did Londi hit back?
No, she just said.
Because there is a video that I saw where this girl, I just didn't know her name. I just saw a video of her like insulting Londi. And I remember the video, it trended. And she was so mean. And I was just like, who the hell is this woman? And why is she mean to Londi?
I think it's
Londi,
and then Londi was, and it was one Telumuntu, but she ate.
Actually, Londi was Londi in season 2?
I don't know.
Or season 3. I'm not really sure what season she was on, but Real Housewives of Durban. I never watched it ever again, since. I stopped watching when Londi was on the show. And I liked Londi. I thought Londi's beautiful and she's got a beautiful body. And yeah, so when I saw that video of this girl that I don't even know insulting her, I was like, why is this girl insulting Londi? What did Londi do?
Yeah, but the whole premise of this thing is now people are coming for Minnie. Minnie is being served papers. She was asked to apologize, but I think she didn't apologize. And then she was being sued by Londi and everything. But people on top of that want her to be stripped off her
job on
Gaga's FM. I feel that's kind of unfair. I think sometimes we need to separate, because she was not practicing or doing whatever she did to Londi at Gaga's.
Yeah, so
she did that outside of Gaga's.
Yeah, I think maybe she must get fired from Real Housewives. She mustn't come back next season.
And
but radio. What does radio have to do with?
Gaga doesn't have a reality show. It's DSTV.
I just think she's a very jealous, insecure girl.
I don't know her in that capacity.
She's very I just think she's
a lot
jealous.
of girls have come out that she's a mean girl. Meanie for me.
Yeah, because she's mean because
she's meanie.
She probably is insecure.
Her name is Meanie, by the way, so she's a meanie.
Yeah, but igama lakho vele describes igama lakho. Yeah,
so that's the topic for today. Like, we're gonna be talking about cancel culture in general. To is it really necessary for us to cancel people? Is this canceling people a very constructive thing to do? And also, is this something that we should always apply to anybody? Because I feel at the same time it's subjective. More than anything, I feel it's subjective. It chooses who you are and what you are, and if people like you, you will not be cancelled. I know a lot of people that have done a lot worse that are still on platforms that are not deplatformed and everything like that. They're still making money. They're still on our street. We still see them. And those that we choose not to we say, I cancel. We deplatform these people. We don't want them to. We want them to lose their jobs and everything. We send emails to their work. We sign petitions and everything. And that's the thing with cancel culture. I don't think it's consistent enough. I don't think it's something that I could say it's a rule that applies to everybody. It chooses who you are. And it chooses what you've done. It's very selective. It doesn't have a very consistent thing that I could say, okay, if you've done something, let's say now maybe Namsanje, what could possibly do something wrong to me, and then or say something wrong in this podcast, and then they say, Unina with a K, we must now cancel her. You're a person.
I think it's easy to cancel someone who is not really that famous. They're still trying to make it. But someone who already has established a name for themselves, someone that we love, someone that we know, okay, this person has, maybe helped even kids go through university and stuff like that. It gets very hard to cancel about people who already have built a good reputation for themselves. There's gonna be two sides. There's gonna be two sides. Other people are gonna be like, cancel. Other people are gonna be like, we all make mistakes. We're not perfect. Let's give him another chance because she's just human or he's just human. I think once you've built a name for yourself, then
people expect you to be perfect.
Yes, yeah. People do expect you to do everything right.
You're no longer a human being. You're not prone to do mistakes. To make mistakes.
You can't even make mistakes, and people will judge you. People will say, I see with Tyler, people are like, Tyler is not a good role model to kids. She's always half naked. And I'm like, Tyler is an entertainer.
Yeah.
She's an entertainer. Why are you letting your kids watch Tyler if you don't want your kids to watch Tyler?
Also, why are you delegating the responsibility of being a role model to someone who is a stranger in your family?
Now, imagine.
You should be the role model into your family.
You should be the role model, not Tyler. You know, people are crazy and they've got so many expectations.
I feel
it's
like,
so entitled.
As I said, I feel like it's very subjective. It's not fair at all because there are people who get cancelled and there are people who don't cancel. And like I could name a couple of people that have done maybe some crazy stuff, like Shebe Shit. Shebe Shit is always trending for shit, bro. Like doing some stuff.
I didn't even know who he was.
He used to rob people. He was in jail and everything, but people love him still. Nobody's gonna cancel him.
And I think he's on drugs too. He looks like
allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a druggie. I'm sorry.
He does a lot of things. He pull out guns at people. He wanna stab people. He'll do all the crazy things that endangers people. But we like, I know, this and this and that and that and that and that and that.
I don't even know one of his songs.
I don't.
Because the first time I saw him was on McGee's podcast. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? And then I never saw him anyway after that because I wasn't really interested. I didn't even finish that episode.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who this guy is, so why am I interested?
I think it's like, as I was saying, like, it's okay. We have to find a way to be very constructive.
Yes,
not destructive. Because cancel culture is very destructive in my own opinion.
It is,
because
guys.
You're canceling this person.
Sometimes
where do you expect this person to leave? Exist?
Yeah, maybe that's how they make money. Maybe they make money through entertainment. So if you cancel them, how are they going to make money ever again?
Imagine if your parents, when you did something wrong, they cancel you.
They cancel you. They disown you. They're like,
disown you.
You're not my child anymore. You are banished.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Guys, we are prone to make mistakes.
We are, yes, we are.
This is our nature. This is
as much as I don't like Minnie, I don't even know her. But from watching that video of her being so disrespectful to Londi, I was really touched.
I think being sued is a punishment.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
she's gonna account to that, and then she's gonna pay for her for his sins. But now we want to how is she gonna pay the money that she's being sued if she doesn't have a job? I
just feel like sometimes people are just so insecure and they're so mean and they need to work on themselves, honestly.
Yeah.
Like they are so toxic and so bitter and so negative. But we need to uplift each other as women. True. We need to support each other. We need to, instead of like, when the crown falls, put it back on their head and help them. Don't be so mean.
There's a video that I saw.
I hope she apologized for that video.
She did apologize, but now I think they wanted her to apologize specifically. Say, and she didn't do that.
But I think also it's reality TV, man. Sometimes the drama is exaggerated.
Have you seen USA like reality shows, dog? There's always girls fighting.
There's always people spilling alcohol on other people.
It's always very violent.
Yeah, it's very.
I'm not saying
dramatic.
It's okay, but I feel like if you've done something like that, you need to be held accountable. Outside of now making someone.
Maybe they told Minnie to be mean to Londi, just for drama, just for views.
But I think sometimes when you get into a space like that, because she was new in the season apparently, and I think there's a pressure of now like having a moment in the show. When you want the moment, and now you
want to shine.
Yeah, you want to be seen.
You want to be seen,
and then you take it too far. And I think she kind of took it too far, obviously, because like I feel like as a person, you must differentiate how you want to be seen and how you want to be perceived.
Especially when you're still building yourself. Like we don't know who Minnie is. To me, she's a newbie. So when already you're gonna create a bad reputation for yourself, it's like that's. I don't see you going far in this career if you're gonna start off on the wrong foot like that.
Yeah.
Even, for example, Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson was a very famous, well-established artist, and apparently her record label told her to always insult Beyonce because I guess she was competing with Beyonce at the time. But that's backfired because her career never. It was elevating. It was going high up, and then as soon as she started dissing Beyonce, it went crashing down. And she's never made a recovery ever
never
since.
Gonna get up when it left.
And it's so unfortunate because she is so talented.
Sometimes love comes around
and it knocks you down. You know,
never gonna get up when it knocks you down.
Guys, she is so talented and she is so beautiful.
And she wrote so many songs for Beyonce.
Yes, she even wrote songs for Beyonce, but because she was dissing Beyonce all the time, and then reputation it just went crashing down. So sometimes being mean, it's not attractive and it's not gonna get you ahead.
Like being mean,
you're not gonna go far in life.
Some people like get away for being mean people though. There's a lot of people that are mean. Like who?
Chris Brown?
No, Chris Brown is not mean.
He's abusive though.
The mean people who are just rude, just generally rude. I can't think of anybody on top of my head, but we know those meaning people, like who even in the comment section they will like throw jabs at you, say mean stuff.
Yeah, there are people. There's a lot of mean people.
There's a lot of mean people, but and the thing is like the people that always come for cancel culture, they aren't living perfect life either. They've have their own transgressions. They've done something that is wrong. And if their life was amplified or in a very limelight like Minnie's life was, they would have been cancelled the moment they have been seen that they're doing stuff like that. There are people who are very sexist. There are people who are homophobic. There are people who are very like problematic in the society.
Yes.
But they are not being cancelled because they don't live a very...
Because they're not famous. We don't know who they are. You know,
there's a video that I saw of this girl. It's Noxie that I follow her, and I liked how she put everything down. The context of like,
I also follow her. I think she's so pretty.
She's so gorgeous, you know. Let me play that video so we can hear what she has to say. It's quite long though. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, by the way.
How many minutes?
Stop trying to bully us into cancel culture. You guys love to come on platforms and behave like you are infallible beings. Human beings are going to make mistakes. We're not always going to do the right thing. We're not always going to say the right thing. Where's the grace?
Exactly.
Where is the grace? You guys come on these platforms and you start lobbying for people to lose their jobs for mistakes that you've also made before. We need to find a way of holding people accountable for their wrong actions without affecting their bread, especially if it's behaviors that are human and correctable. Also, don't come with extreme examples. Because I know you guys are going to come, what about pedophiles? Don't be extreme.
Yeah.
You have common sense.
We always want to go to the extremes.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You are just acting confused. Stop trying to strengthen your arguments by going extreme. How many extreme people do you know? Let's start there. Most of the people you come across are actually rational people. They are kind people. Most of the time. We all have that 10% nyana, where your limbic system just loses it.
Yeah.
And you do or say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
When you call for people to be cancelled, what is cancelling someone? It's ostracizing someone. It's removing them from being able to function in society for a mistake. And then when you tell people these things are like, you're condoning their behavior. No, guys, giving somebody grace because they are human and you're a human too, and you understand what it's like to be a human, does not equate to condoning the behavior. Stop it. Some of you have displayed some very unsavory behaviors in the workplace. And guess what? You still have a job.
Who's cancelling the bullies?
You might have been called into HR office and gotten a warning, and you might have been given an opportunity to correct your behavior.
I think we kind of get the gist of what she's trying to say.
Losing your job.
But the whole point of this, like, it's for me, it's like, she's making a valid point. There are people that we exist in our society, friends, colleagues, ex-schoolmates that used to bully us. They are flourishing in life.
Yes, they are.
There's people that have, like, we've used to date that are very problematic. They used to bully us. They used to abuse us. But they are flourishing in life. They're not cancelled. And now people act as if like being cancelled is only something to happen to certain individuals, of which I find it very problematic. If I want to apply something, let it be one fitting for every person that has transgressed. Because if you person that and you do something wrong, if you want to apply it, let's apply it fairly. Or not apply it at all. Because if you want to apply it and then you choose incidences or people to apply it to, then you're wrong. Like we have done, I'm not perfect. I've had my fair share of my wrongs, but I wouldn't want to be like ostracized or being secluded from the society. Where am I supposed to exist? I have to exist somewhere. And the thing is of like secluding people and removing them from society, you are creating a problem also, you know that. Because now this person is going to be disgruntled. He's gonna be angry, gonna be like very like mad at the society for being secluding him, and he's gonna do a lot worse.
That's true.
Cancel culture is not constructive. It's not beneficial
I think,
for a long run.
cancel culture should be for people who do extreme things, like if you're gonna be raping,
like R. Kelly, Diddy,
like
people.
those people who've done like extreme crimes to humanity.
You know,
those are the people who deserve to be cancelled. You know, but if you're gonna be doing minor things like being a mean girl, once you've apologized and once you change your ways, I think people must
but I also
move on.
I feel like you need to be put into order, according to order.
Yes, definitely.
Not just get away with things. Because I feel like sometimes, there's a lot of mean girls out there, dog. Like, there's a lot of mean girls. Nelly, you mentioned names. There's a lot of meanies, like, But I feel like, like if you make a irrational decision, because we are bound to that, to do that.
I think it's jealousy. Like people are so jealous and envious.
Feel that too.
People are just jealous, man.
I feel
like Mina. If I see a beautiful woman who's successful, I want to be like her. I'm not gonna be jealous of you.
There are people
I don't even know how you attained whatever it is that you have. Like, yes, you can tell us I work hard, but I don't know. Maybe behind closed doors, you're sleeping with millionaires and they're giving you 100K a month. So, Mina, I can't be jealous of you because I don't even know what to itole mali. I'm going to take whatever you give me. If you tell me, oh, I made this money from selling hairpiece or from selling makeup, I'm going to believe you. And when you are making money from, you've got a boyfriend who's a drug dealer. And when you transport drugs overseas, and maybe that's why you're living lavishly and you're living this high-class lifestyle. So we don't really know. We don't really know what's about wenzani with their lives.
And the thing is, like, I think people jump at the person that they hate the most when they're getting cancelled, or they dislike, or they have just like not have like a nice thing to say. Because I feel like, there are people who are getting cancelled, and the people that should be actually getting cancelled in the platform because they are very like not good people in society. People who have been known to be abusers, people who have been known to do the most extreme things, but we still exist with them.
Do you think Shannon Sharp should be cancelled?
For what? For having a very irresponsible dick management. For having a responsible dick. You can't, that girl was consenting, until she felt not, because I feel like, they had a relationship.
Yes.
And they had a very, very peculiar relationship of like, they could talk whatever they want to talk. And it's important to have context of things, before you jump to canceling someone, like even with this guy, the Prince of the Caribbean, what's his name? This guy, what the fuck his name, man?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I forgot his name, man.
I also forgot his name. I can't believe it. And he's so famous.
And he had really recently got cancelled.
Why did he get cancelled? At least it didn't spill on the laptop.
My couch. Prince of the Caribbean, eh?
I forgot his name. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why was he cancelled? Because his wife was the one who was abusive.
No, the thing is, she led to us to think that the guy was the one being abusive.
But she was the abusive one.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it had to go to court because nobody knew that he was abusive, and they had believed that the girl was being abused and stuff like that. Let me just check his name now. Okay, wait.
Go to class. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, yes, it's Johnny Depp. And we saw how everything transpired. And I watched that documentary on Netflix. I was like, a girl can literally fake.
She can ruin your life. Women are so vile and vindictive sometimes.
Because now when Johnny Depp is gonna because you're a huge person.
But I never believed that girl, to be honest. Like,
I never actually paid attention.
I paid attention to their case because I like Johnny Depp. I think he's one of the best actors ever. He's brilliant. He can play any role. So I did follow their case, even though I didn't follow it. Like, I didn't watch all. Like, every episode of it, but like a part of me was just like, no, but this guy, like, I don't believe this. So when it did come out to Ngempela, he wasn't the abusive one. It was the woman who was abusive. I was shocked.
And the funny thing
I was
is,
very shocked. I was like, how could you be so evil as a person?
Do you know the thing is about life now? Do you now always have to have evidence to always prove your case? Because the moment a person can say something about you, everybody believes it.
Yeah, especially if it's a woman accusing a man of rape or something crazy.
We jump into
people will always believe the woman over the man, and sometimes the men are innocent. Yes, in most cases they're not very innocent. Yeah. But there are a very few cases where men actually are innocent. They didn't touch you. Like women nowadays, you will meet a woman at a club. She looks beautiful. You take her home, and then the next morning, babes, it's 5,000 rand.
Or else in your police
Otherwise, in your police station, it's rapile. I've heard so many cases of women who do that, and these men, they don't obviously have this 5,000. Now he has to raise funds quickly. Ask his friends, hey. 2,000, 1,000 until I need ihambe. Because there is a case where a woman accused the man of doing that.
Yeah.
And I guess Babese Lokshin, she came out screaming from this man's back room and crying and saying this man raped her. Umphakathi wangena, wamushaya umfana until he was unconscious. He had to be hospitalized. And imagine being hospitalized and you are in handcuffs. You are being accused of a crime that you don't even know, that you didn't even do. But until he woke up, because, he was unconscious. Until he woke up, he recorded the audio of her and this woman having an argument. So when he was like, okay, fine, let me check what's in the account. I guess, what time, we voice note. And then press out play, and then he started recording. So you could hear the back and forth of him arguing with this woman about this. So that's the only way he actually was saved from these accusations. If it wasn't for that audio clip,
he would have been he was going
to be fucked.
He could have died for all.
He could have died because of that woman. Because the woman was demanding 5,000. And I guess the woman was very convincing. She was so convincing. She was crying to Mpagatini. She was sexually assaulted. And she's lying. She's just doing it for money. I think women should be upfront. If ufuna ukuhamba nami ekhaya uzokhokha 5,000. Don't trick these men into doing things like this.
Exactly, like it's
just tell him ukuthi ngiyadayisa uma uzohamba nami ekhaya kumele ungikhokhele 500. In fact, keep it deposit manje.
Because so I know what I'm signing up for,
So don't deceive these people. Don't do that.
And also I feel like another thing is that, and some people even go as far as like unearthing tweets or videos that you've said maybe like 10, 15 years ago.
Imagine, that garbage I used to say 10 to 15 years ago. I don't even remember some of the stuff. But I know masingi famous. Abantu bazohamba bayokhipha ama-files ami ngoba abantu banomona abantu abafuna ukubona umuntu omnyama phambili.
Yeah,
we always try. Once you've made it.
I remember Kevin Hart. He was supposed to host an awards show, and tweets from 20 years ago came up.
Imagine,
dog. I don't even know the shit that I was thinking at the time. And
I know I was stupid as fuck.
I've learned better. I've done better. The fact that you only got a tweet from 20 years ago, not from 2 months ago, is because I'm no longer that person. I've learned, okay, that behavior is not correct. I've learned that and I've reformed and everything. There was also this girl from Love Island, Sierra. She said a very racial slur a while back before going to the show. And then people started like going back and finding screenshots of what she said back in the time. First of all, she wasn't aware of that racial slur. Because it's in Asian racial slur, like when you we do have our racial slur like a nigger, or a kafir, but we don't now know all those other slurs and stuff like that. Gail was very not knowing of that, and when she was called out for it, she apologized. At the time when it was happening, she changed. Years later, she goes to the show. It's get pulled out. okay, when
it was
2 years ago.
It's probably someone who used to know her from back in the day, and this girl has potential to be famous and to make it. Let me destroy her before she even gets to the gates of success.
And people started unfollowing her. Started like Abona she was even taken out of the show because of something she did and said years ago, and of which she apologized for, because the person that called her out, she told her, I'm like, I didn't know this. I thought it was just like a term that I can use anyhow. I didn't know it has a racial connotation to it, and it made Asian people feel a certain way about it. And it's because she had very like eyes, like squinty eyes and stuff like that. So she would like use that term to what you call explain how eyes, whatever, and stuff like that. Now she's being cancelled and she was taken out of the show and everything.
Are you serious?
She was taken out of the show.
Oh my God.
Because she only just made a mistake years before the show. And then when she got the show, it was brought up and people started now cancelling her in a nutshell.
Guys, that is so sad. I mean, I know sometimes we are human beings.
Yeah.
But that's not fair, guys. And one thing I've noticed is that if you're going to post something and let's say maybe the first 10 comments are negative, people are going to read the negative comments and then they are also going to have a negative perception and they're also going to comment negatively. Even if, like, maybe you were not thinking, Guti, this video is negative or anything like that. Just because you've seen other people commenting negatively, now usuzo fagaza in a negative way. Because it's not because this is your real opinion. You're just doing it because you are a sheep who's following other sheep. That's what I've noticed with social media. People just comment because based on the comments that they've read, and then nabo bazofakaza bese hey, asimcancela. You don't even know the context. You don't even know the context. You don't even know the backstory. You don't even know. There's this other girl that I think I saw this video yesterday. This girl went on a first date with this guy. She met this guy on Hinge. They went on a first date. And then after their date, I guess the guy was walking her to her apartment because she doesn't stay far. So while they're walking to the apartment, they get randomly interviewed. It's a street interview. This guy is interviewing the guy that she's with. He's interviewing him about fashion because I guess this guy was dressed very well. Yeah. You know, somebody is asking him where did he get his outfits? What does he do for a living? You know, and now this girl is just standing there awkwardly. Imagine, I don't know none of these people. I just met this guy. And this guy is now.
I remember that video.
Yeah, and now
that girl was like, "Oh, that girl has weird energy."
Yeah, people were just saying so many bad things about this girl. They like, she's a
hater.
She's a hater. Why is she acting like this? Why is she pulling funny faces? And I'm just like,
it's an awkward situation because
it was an awkward situation. It's our first date, and now we've been randomly interviewed by a guy, and this guy is not even acknowledging me. He's only interviewing this person. Mina, I'm just standing there smiling the whole time, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, people were so mean to this girl.
And also,
until this girl said, guys, I was on a first date. I don't even know this person.
Yeah.
And then we just randomly got stopped, and this person was answering these interview questions. The guy wasn't including me. So what was I supposed to be standing there and doing the whole time?
And this is my problem. Like we always want to take the side that in it looks bad and not know the context and not know what was happening and everything.
We just jump into conclusions.
The worst possible scenario is the one that we rush into. Like and I feel like it's because we don't have grace. We always like want to look at the things as like, is it bad? We don't have grace. I know we're not Mondlana, but we need to have grace. You know, we need to have grace.
Grace. Until the incident. What was she? Was she the MC in this funeral?
No. MC?
What was happening?
No, apparently it was an ex-funeral, and then she was just putting a helping hand into the arrangement. And
does the ex have did he have a girlfriend at the time?
I don't know.
Because that would be weird.
But it seemed that he did because the girlfriends came out. The girlfriend came out, but girl was actually bullying.
Okay, now that is just overstepping boundaries.
And also girl who boyfriend.
Oh, Jesus, that's even worse. That is overstepping boundaries. Number one, what are you doing at your ex's funeral?
And people wanted to cancel Grace for that as well. Do you know how crazy that is?
I mean, what Grace did is dumb, but
you can't cancel someone because
Grace followers.
And
how many followers does she have?
I think million plus.
Yes, she's got 1 million followers. She's always traveling. What does she do for a living? I want to do the same thing she does.
She quit a job. She was a teacher, and then now she lives on content creation.
Oh my God! In fact, I need to be friends with Grace. She needs to give me tips. I want to be like her.
People wanted to cancel Grace because
no more now. Exactly. Grace in fact, she has built a name for herself. She's living life. She's living lavishly. People are jealous.
They want that life for themselves.
There's no need to cancel her.
And then people were saying, no, we must mass unfollowing of Grace. What? I'm like, what the fuck? Mass unfollowing. Because Grace chose to pay for her ex's funeral and be
she paid for the whole funeral? I got the lie. She's doing too much. I think that's a lie. That's a lie.
At the funeral, sitting there like a chief mourner in the situation. Like it was, I'm sorry, but like that is not a cancelable act. It's not. It's more than anything. It's graceful. No,
it's not graceful.
It is.
No, it's not. It's crazy. You can't be doing crazy shit like that for your ex.
But
okay, you could have at least showed up at the funeral, but you didn't have to be seen.
She was even.
You didn't have to be seen.
She was in the podium talking, telling them, me and my ex, we've been dating for that. She was the love of my life, a soulmate, whatever.
What?
You're not married. You're not even. We ex on top of that.
Imagine, ex ikhuluma kodwa i-girlfriend. I'm sure ikhuluma girlfriend.
Girlfriend ikhuluma stage.
Ayikhuluma stage, kodwa i-ex iyakhuluma stage.
You know how crazy
that was doing too much. She went overboard.
But it doesn't mean that you must cancel her.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we should cancel her. We should have just told her, Grace. Angazi nokuthi nefamily imvumele kanjani ukuthi enze nje wakwayizwaphi lento ayenzayo
na umndeni naye
Grace uyini is she a foreigner?
No, like I don't understand because like as
black
people we are taught about how to respect the respectful.
Imagine.
More especially for ismndeni, like you don't just wenza noma kanjani vet. Like you even noma wengana bakhuluma no ngeke expect manje mase ngifile bekhuluma uthini ingane yami mase ikhulisa ukwazi ukukhuluma ithi baba unje
nami nje my uncle died like 2 years ago. None of his girlfriends or not even his ex-wives spoke. He had 2 ex-wives. Damn. None of them spoke. It was just family. Phela abakhulumile. My ex-wife angenaphi.
No, the thing is like, guys, I think as a society we don't know what now to differentiate what is appropriate and not appropriate. But at the same time, I'm telling you, I'm saying this about.
I feel like Grace was doing this for content and it backfired. She thought maybe this is gonna make her look good.
But
she thought it was gonna make her look good.
But the thing is like, I don't have a problem with her doing all these things. I have a problem with her sharing it on social media.
Yeah, she's doing it for clout, for attention.
Because like I want even
without telling us, we were never gonna know.
No.
But because why expose
and everything, and then now people like, oh, aibo.
So yazini uyalayeka
kahle expose uguys babeshare iglathulo.
Uyalayeka. I'm not saying she must be cancelled. Kodwa uyalayeka.
No, the thing is like I'm saying like why are we cancelling her for? There's no reason. Like we want to take a single out of a man because she chose to be graceful.
Stupid.
I'm trying to.
That was a stupid move.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. But
what honestly, the hell? What the helly? What the helly Barry? What the hell Beyonce?
But honestly, I feel like we need to know what is really cancelable, and in fact, let's just abort this whole thing. Let's be constructive. Let's cancel each other. Let's rehabilitate each other to be better human beings. Call out each other.
Yeah, let's call out each other.
Tell you, no, this is not a good behavior. Let's not do certain things. Because I don't think cancel culture is helping. It's not benefiting anyone. It's literally not helping anybody.
It's not, because sometimes you don't even know both sides of the story. And when you're just going to go with everyone because everyone is canceling Chris Brown. Okay, nami cancel Chris Brown. I don't even know what Chris Brown did or said, but nami, because people are saying we must cancel him. That's why I'm saying people are sheep. Abantu nje bayathanda ukulandela bengazi ukuthi kiwaphi because everyone is going there. They don't have a backbone. People don't have.
You can't be a person like this to always make decisions are made for you. You're just gonna run with whatever is
happening. Okay,
have a capacity to know,
to think, to reason.
Is this appropriate? Is this right? Is this correct? Because you can't always just when yes. Some content, some keep, some content.
Imagine you don't even know the context. You don't even know the whole story.
Bro, like I feel like as a person, because one day it's gonna be you, and I wonder how you're gonna feel when the tide is on your way now, and now you feel like people don't want you. They want to cancel you. They want to like take you out of the society. They want to seclude you.
And you are falsely accused of something. You are falsely accused.
And nobody's trying to hear you.
And no one wants to even hear what you have to say. Everyone is just canceling you. And you're just like, what the hell? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
What the hell? You know?
What the hell?
And that's the thing I'm saying. That we have to have a brain. It was okay. Are we reasoning? Are we? Let's have like emotions.
Yes.
Let's be very kind to one another, understanding to one another.
I love that.
Be graceful to one another because I don't feel like every person is no. So the belief, okay, now it's okay, we're gonna cancel people. That means like we've created a bin to discard people in. Because if anyway we want to discard people in that bin, who's gonna take out the trash? Nobody. It's gonna remain there and it's gonna stink and it's gonna stink because you are creating something that is not sustainable. Person is first rehabilitated. Not even we are not perfect people. That's why we go to therapy. That's why we learn and unlearn things. This is the reason why this happens. But you've been you're perfect. You're living a life that is perfect. You feel other people are not perfect enough to exist in the same society as you because we're now one is wrong.
I just think people are bored. They have nothing better to do with their lives. That's why they're always in other people's business. And they always, whenever everyone is talking negatively about you, but they're going to put in their 2 cents. Like, we in each other's business all the time. Social media has just made it acceptable for people to just say with things and get away with them. And they say really mean and hurtful things because they know they're not going to be reprimanded for this. They're not going to be put in jail for it. That's why people are so mean and they're so negative on social media. Sometimes, I just want to quit social media as a whole. Like right now.
Social media needs you to have a thick skin, bro.
Yeah, it needs you to have a thick skin. Right now, I'm taking a break from it. Instagram, Facebook. It's only TikTok.
I don't even like Instagram that much because I feel
I
always feel out of place there.
The algorithm is so terrible. I always see people that I'm not even following. And I'm like, why am I not seeing people that I'm following? I want to see their content. I don't care what this person is doing. I don't even know who this person is. Why are you showing me this person's content? That's what I don't like about Instagram. And then, if they show you a follower, the whole time, and you're like, why am I not seeing other people's content? Why am I only seeing this one person's content? And then you mute them, and then they will show you another person or one. Like, that's what I hate about Instagram. And there's no growth. Like, my followers, I'm yoga, and then instead of them growing.
I've given up on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, Instagram must be cancelled. Yes. I'm advocating for
Instagram.
Yes.
Cancel Instagram.
Instagram must be cancelled. Instagram is a scam.
Wrong.
And also, Instagram.
Instagram is like a place where like I feel like everybody needs to have their life perfect.
Dude, exactly.
I've been insecure to post certain things there. Like because I feel like maybe I don't have the aesthetic to post things there, you know? And I feel like that's why I'm so big on TikTok because I feel TikTok, bro, it is like a playground for anyone.
I feel like on TikTok I can be myself. There are people who love me. There are people who hate me. And then I'm authentic. I post videos. You know, and people like, and those videos will trend. They'll get 100K views from a video where I haven't even taken a shower.
Exactly.
You know, because people are real.
You must have like lights, roof lighting, good. edit,
Instagram
and on the angle and everything. You must.
Instagram is so fake. It's like, you in high school and it's for the popular kids.
Yeah.
And when you are part of the population that is not so popular, and you have to work your way to popularity by posting Gucci that I can't even afford. Can't afford Gucci.
Nah,
I don't have money for that.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Peer pressure. And everybody's living a fake life because I don't think anyone there lives like that. That 10 minutes or that 2-minute reel, it doesn't truly show the life you truly live.
Sometimes I want to post izinto, but mhlawumbe ngiphatha iphone nje eshibhile like Samsung or a Mobicel. Now I can't post this content because I'm gonna be charged because I'm not getting an iPhone.
The quality of it is
the quality. It's not up to standard. I don't have a ring light and all these fancy things to light and make it look beautiful. I don't stay in a fancy apartment.
That's true.
I want to.
You need to have.
I want to create content. I want to create content.
I'm a haul to like unbox and stuff, Like you don't have like crazy fancy brands to.
I don't stay in a fancy apartment.
Sent to you. Like I think we've just like narrowed Instagram to be that like a Kim Kardashian episode.
Yes,
like where we see fancy stuff, the crazy stuff about it.
I don't think it's real enough for me. It's too fake and it's not accessible. It's like it's only for the cool rich kids.
Yeah, that's why. Like my point is that, finally, like at the my really like last 2 sentences that stop canceling people, but counsel them.
Yes,
counsel them, like advise them, like show them the better way, like help people unlearn things that are wrong and problematic instead of trying to like put them or cast them away like they're just people who have no born to improve their lives. Guys, we are not the same people that we were 10 years ago.
No. I don't even remember the person I was 10 years ago. If I had to be shown a visual of how I was, I would be shocked.
Even the pictures that we like.
Yes, even the pictures. I'm always shocked.
We've changed.
I didn't look this way.
Because listen, we're exposed to more things than we were then.
Yes. We have more money.
And we have more knowledge.
Yes.
We have more knowledge. We're exposed to a lot of things. We have means to know better, to learn, and to be able to differentiate things that are problematic and that are right and correct.
Yes.
So, guys, that's just my 2 cents, bro. Like, please, let's stop this cancel culture bullshit because I feel like it is not constructive because it's very much subjective and also oppressive, and also because it's driven by hate
and jealousy.
So it's not really a good thing.
Like that hair salon that's trending on in America, where they employ like 400 people.
Yes,
it's open 24 hours a day. You don't have to make an appointment. You walk in and 4 or 3 people are doing your hair.
And then woman, done instead of 4 hours waiting to it's an hour.
There's even like they sell food and also there's a daycare there. It's a great concept. I wish I could do the same thing here in South Africa. It's a great concept. But I'm jealous that this woman thought of this before me.
Yeah.
But now people want to cancel this woman. And it's other black people.
It's because also
other black people who are jealous.
And the funny thing is because she comes from Africa and she knows the poverty. And then now she's hiring black people back. And she's giving back
to the community. And now she's getting hate from fellow black people. Guys, we're not going to go far as black people if we continue to bring each other down. Whenever someone is climbing the ladder, guys, we need to stop doing that. We need to support each other. Even if you support a black business and you went to a restaurant that is black owned and maybe you got your food after 2 hours, you cancel a little business leyo. Got the KFC, you keep on going back and back and back. But you're only going to go to that business once.
Yeah.
There's a time where I went to a black establishment and the service was very, very bad. But I went back the second time and the second time the service was exceptional. I even forgot the first time the service was bad. It's because they were understaffed. I even told the owner, you guys are understaffed. You need to hire more people because it took me 2 hours to get my food. I told the manager. Second time I went there, he hired more people and I had better service. So give people a chance, guys. Don't just cancel people.
And there's no restaurant that has just...
Don't just cancel people.
There's no established that has just like started and just...
Yes.
There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be bad things. And every day on TikTok, I always see people like, oh, I'm going to this person, this restaurant. Oh,
Mina, I'll give you at least 2 or 3 chances before I cancel a restaurant, for example.
Mina, more than anything, I'm a complainer. I'm a what, but my complaining is very constructive. But it's not to say that I'm gonna put you online. I'm gonna talk to you.
Yes, Mina, I spoke to the owner of the business. I was like, I waited 2 hours. And 2 hours. 2 hours.
Nabantu afford to takeaway. They have 2 cents to say, "Hey, we're canceling, we're boycotting." I told
the
owner.
Yeah, and you're like, let's cancel.
You know what, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in, man. This was another a very emotional, a very loud podcast episode. Anyway, guys, as I said, let's counsel people instead of canceling them.
Yes, let's counsel them first.
Counsel them first.
Let's give people.
There are people who still,
a grace period.
Vetumont is very adaptive and very like from our mistakes and grow from them. You know, but there are people who are deserving to be cancelled, but not everybody is. Just because I made an error doesn't mean that it defines my whole entire life and my future. So you can literally just like be mindful of what you do to a person, and also like lend a helping hand, bro. This is something that we should be doing instead of this. Phone blast on social media and
you want to recruit more people to hate the person just because you hate the person.
You are a recruiter. We just hotspot is like hate other people.
Hi guys, stop it, please.
Anyway, this was another exciting episode of podcast.
Unfiltered podcast.
This is another episode of Unfiltered podcast with Bafana and
Nina with a K. Okay.
Okay. Peace.
Peace. Bye.